Hello, good evening. Welcome to this Swissco Global presentation. My name is Claudia Eifert, and I very much welcome all of you listeners from around the globe. So we have people actually live streaming right now on Facebook, I believe, in various parts, which is really great. We have our early viewers down under, which I'm really, really happy to be going there very soon on our next trip. We have people from the US, Canada, really great to have you guys over here and all over Europe and some parts of Africa, of course. So welcome everybody on this presentation. I hope you can all hear me loud and clearly. And yes, we're gonna go and go ahead and record this presentation here, and we will later on post this on YouTube. So thank you for coming on board. Again, my name is Claudia Eifert. I've been over 10 years with the company. We have our company founder and CEO, Bill Rowell, who is actually right now on his way to beautiful Monaco. That is, you know, I would certainly want to be there now, but it's not possible for me. But yeah, he's driving right now to beautiful Monaco, so he will join us a little bit later from his journey. He just has been coming back to Europe from Dubai last night. So busy building this amazing company, Swissco Global, all around the world. So let's get started. In the first few minutes, we're gonna talk about, of course, Swissco Global, what's behind, and we're gonna show you then how you can actually obviously benefit by joining Swissco Global. And at the end, we do some Q&A for you guys. So Swissco Global, as you see here, it's more than an opportunity. It's actually a system for building your own real wealth. And that may sound a little bit strange for some of you new folks who listen to the presentation, because real wealth, a lot of people don't really understand what this means. And so we're going to go ahead and explain this in the next few minutes to you. But first of all, of course, that you, for all those new people, folks on the internet listening, we're going to, of course, show you how to cash in, meaning in dollars and in Bitcoin from the cryptocurrency mining. We're going to show you how to get paid daily, weekly, and monthly, passively, and how to inflation-proof your money through gold and silver. So the history about the company, it's over 10 years old, was founded by Bill Rowell, an Australian citizen. He himself is a licensed precious metals dealer in the DMCC in Dubai. If you ask yourself, what is the DMCC? Well, it's the Dubai Multi-Commodity Center, and he has been introduced in Swissco Global the cryptocurrency mining through the largest cloud mining provider, Genesis Mining. When I say the largest, it's the largest cloud mining provider in altcoins, and certainly one of the largest in Bitcoin. Well, it's the largest cloud miner, but one of the largest in Bitcoin mining in general, Genesis Mining. And you see our founder and myself there with the founders of Genesis Mining. There's only one missing. He wasn't there at this day when we took the pictures. And on the right-hand side, you see the actually mining facility, one of the many mining facilities, which are strategically positioned all over the world. This one particular is a altcoin in Ethereum mining, and this is situated in Iceland. And as I said, there's many all over the world. Now, let's get started with, well, why Bitcoin, why Swissco Global, why gold and silver, and how you can benefit. You got to understand it. Well, you don't have to understand. I think you understand already that we are living in a changing world. Digital technologies do actually change the way we live. I mean, things we did maybe 10 or 20 years ago, we don't do them anymore the way we did them back then. In fact, when we look at our the way we pay or do our payments, it's actually took only really 40 years. From the year 1972, I was still in my mother's womb. Basically, I wasn't yet born, but it just took us 40 years, basically from the 1972 to 2013 that we actually could pay, of course, from back then with dollars, and then through a bank card and through this was the first digital money, to now, of course, having Bitcoin, which actually today we have a birthday of Bitcoin, which I'm going to talk a little bit later about that as well. Well, a birthday or a happy pizza day, we would say. So it's just amazing when you think of money like what we used to. Then we had, of course, this credit cards and this bank cards, and then we have now this, or that we actually can pay with our cell phone. Pretty amazing. So paper money is literally being replaced by digital currency, and we don't have just Bitcoin anymore. Now we have all the other coins. There's many, many, many different digital currencies out there. Don't want to go into it, into all of them, obviously. I'm a big believer and core about Bitcoin. That's for me the one, and that's the one we want to actually talk about it as well. And actually, that's what I said before, only took 8 years, or today basically 8 years ago, that a guy named Laszlo Hanyecz, and I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, he seems Hungarian to me, paid actually 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas, and somebody was willing to pay with his back then credit card for 2 pizzas, and he received 10,000 Bitcoins. Lucky person who received the 10,000 Bitcoins. That's just such a big increase, as you see. I don't even know how to spell this number, in 8 years. Pretty amazing. Imagine you would have been the one, but never too late. We always talk about the best time to be invested in Bitcoin was maybe 8 years ago, but the second best time to basically invest now, it's now. And therefore, you folks need to get a little bit of a background understanding why. Why should you get into Bitcoin? Is it not too late? Or like some folks say who joined maybe the whole Bitcoin mining and the Bitcoin movement in last year, December, or this year, January, and now they see Bitcoin has gone from 20,000 to 8,000, and they're all kind of scared. Well, don't worry about that. You got to see the whole picture. And the whole picture is really our whole financial system is a huge illusion. I mean, we see financial disaster, we see a crisis, we see inflation, we see actually almost an outbreak of war. There's pretty tough things right now happening. We certainly see a world in debt, in bankruptcy. We see countries, I mean, Puerto Rico over there in the US, you folks, what I'm talking about, has actually gone into bankruptcy. We know, of course, here in Europe, Greece, bankruptcy. And of course, you folks, if you're from Africa, well, Zimbabwe. And the guys in Latin America, well, Venezuela. Venezuela used to be one of my favorite places to be. In fact, I wanted to live in Venezuela. I still have 2 suitcases there when I was 19. But anyway, that's just the way it is. So the world is really in a financial prison. There's very tough realities, and that is job shortages, stagnant wages, rising of prices. And there was this great movie, which I really liked very much, Wall Street. It's, I think, 20 years old movie now, but it's so actually real right now. We are living, or you are living, in a ninja generation. No income, no jobs, no assets. We have people who have great studies behind them, went to great colleges, universities, yet they can't find anybody who hires them, who is willing to pay what they actually have studied for. And so we also see more and more people in their olden age, in their golden age, I would say, they're not able to retire. They have to do all kinds of jobs just to get a little bit extra so they can live better. And then we see more and more people are actually in debt. We have nations, of course, and bankruptcy of nations in total debt. And that's why in this picture it says so well, modern slaves are actually not in chains, they are in debt. But you may ask yourself the question, well, why should you care? Why should I care? Well, yes, the picture very well says, our monetary system is actually a house of cards. It's not really secure or stable. So ask yourself the question, why are you trading your time for money? Why do you do that? Why do you go to work? If that money is actually constantly losing its value because we are living in an unjust system. You have to have more and more of that paper currency just in order to get less and less. And that is the reality. We see the purchasing power of the United States dollar in this example here, and that is just to 2013. Now, there has been quite some years since 2013. I mean, look at the whole Bitcoin revolution. Well, the purchasing power has almost gone to zero. In fact, did you know that almost all currencies in circulation, where have they gone? They did fade away. In fact, we look here in the green, 23% of all the currencies, all the paper currencies in all the different countries all around the globe, there's only 23% currently in circulation. And in the blue we see here, 24% ended through monetary reforms. I myself, I'm German, so I'm actually East German. I had the East German mark. Then, of course, I went to West Germany. Well, or I fled to West Germany. I have the West German mark. And then they changed to the euro. So I myself, in my short life, or relatively short life, I already experienced 3 changes. You see, in the orange we see here, 12% ended through acts of independence. In the red we see here, 21% were destroyed by acts of war. And in the black here we see 20% of the 775 currencies actually were destroyed by hyperinflation. And the above charts actually includes many of the currency of medieval Asia and well as Chinese banknotes prior to 1935. Pretty amazing, isn't it? And did you know that in 1971, I was not born yet, so in 1971, and we have a lot of folks who were born in 71, so you guys may remember, but in 1971, this $100 bill here, what you see, the $100 bill still exists for you American folks. The $100 bill above would have bought that 100 gram, which is 3 ounces of gold, actually Argorias gold. Well, today it buys just a small corner of 3% of the gold bar. So only a small corner what it buys you now. And this is amazing. That is 71. That is not so far off. So you can see, when you see, of course, on the other picture, the Zimbabwe currency, which is, of course, as the picture says, already worthless. Yet the US dollar is not yet worthless, but it is not far off. So you got to ask yourself the question, do you own gold? Do you own silver? Do you own Bitcoin? Well, we see gold has held its value for thousands of years. I mean, what matters is not really the price, but its buying power. We look in Roman times, with 1 ounce of gold, you could dress yourself beautifully with a toga and a pair of leather sandals. And 100 years ago, you could do the same with the same ounce of gold. You could buy a fine suit and a pair of shoes. And also 100 years ago, you could buy 1 ounce of gold with $20. In present times, well, with 1 ounce of gold, you still can buy yourself a fine suit and a pair of shoes. Yet, if I gave you $20, what could you buy with that? Not much. Maybe in Venezuela, something. Now, let's look at a different way. The Starbucks coffee. Now, we have a lot of young folks on the call. We have a little middle age and older folks on the call. I believe everybody from all the different countries knows Starbucks. Well, in the year 2000, one coffee would cost you, just a black coffee, not a nice cappuccino here, would cost you around $1, right? Well, today, that coffee would cost you probably, well, not a cappuccino, but the black coffee would cost you probably $4, roughly, in Starbucks. So when we look at in terms of gold, if you had gold in your hands in 2000, and if you would just make the comparison with that same gold, if you would have hold on to the gold instead of the US dollar, or any other currency, what you could buy today in that example. So we see gold back then was $279 an ounce, and a gram would cost you $9, and it would buy you 9 cups, of course, because one coffee at Starbucks was $1. So today, in the year 2018, well, the coffee we agree, it cost you $4. Well, today the gold is priced around $1,300, and you would actually, with that, because a gram cost you around $42, you would actually be able to buy 10.5 cups of coffee. So even you can buy for the same amount of gold more coffee now. Yet if you had held on to your dollars or any other currencies, well, you wouldn't get even a quarter of coffee today. And so this is just to make really you guys understand that, of course, gold will always held is value. But even it goes so far that now some of the guys of the really rich people and the rich investors, they say either Bitcoin or gold will represent the future store of value. And why was really Bitcoin created? Well, Bitcoin was created exactly because of the frustration of what is happening in the world with that paper money, with that fiat currency system we are living under. And so let's jump on now why Swissquote Global could be the solution for you. Well, we first of all have gold and silver, which is provided by Argo Horizons. Argo Horizons is the main, the leading refinery in the world. There's no other which has the same purity and standards. There's 5 refineries in the world, none of them are US based, which can call themselves a refinery. And we have Argo Horizons products which we offer for you at 2.97 above market spot price. What does it mean to you? Well, that means to you, you can buy physical grams of gold or silver through Swissquote Global, and these physical grams of gold and silver, you are able to convert them into a bar, into a coin, into a collectible item. And if we ship to your country, you can have them shipped to you. The 2.97 above market spot means the spot price, which you see on the exchange, on the COMEX, which is the exchange for gold or silver, you will see a daily price that changes all the time. It's just like Bitcoin, just like the US dollar, just like the Swiss franc or the pound, British pound. It changes all the time. And that is the non-physical price. Now we're talking about a physical price, so it's 2.97 above. That's just an amazing price where you can get your gold for. Now, we also offer the Bitcoin and altcoin mining. That means through Genesis Mining, we offer you mining contracts. Now, right now, Genesis themselves is unable for their wide and large customer base to offer mining contracts. So we have, through them, mining contracts available for you guys, because we have a smaller customer base. We do have a big customer base, but not that big like Genesis Mining, obviously. They are just absolutely massive, huge, had huge billboard on the US big Bitcoin event, the consensus out there. So I mean, they're just ultra big. And we offer this Bitcoin and altcoin mining contracts, which of course pay you on a daily basis in the different cryptocurrencies. We have an affiliate income stream. So if you actually like what you see, if you would like to get engaged with Swissquote Global, if you would like to build a business around Swissquote Global, then we have the possibility for you to join as an affiliate. And when you do that, you can earn 9 different ways from the referral marketing income stream. And we also have a Swissquote Global Academy where you really transform your life through our facilitated programs from the world's renowned coaches such as Bob Proctor, Carolita Oliveros, who co-wrote the Robert Kiyosaki Financial Education System, and many more. So just to give you a little bit of a run over how it works with the gold, you see here, Argo Horizons is the refinery. We have those different coins we do offer. We have the unique collectible collection, which is only for Swissquote Global. No other company has them. And then we have the typical Argo Horizons 1 gram and above basically bars. So we have also a 50-gram bar, we have also a 100-gram bar, we also have silver bars up to 1 kilogram. And we, of course, offer you the mining. So there's two ways to actually get engaged on acquiring Bitcoin, and that is you can buy it from an exchange or you can mine it with us. There's always people asking about that. You can buy it from an exchange, but then you buy the price that day of that exchange. If that price goes down tomorrow, well, you may lose something, right? But if you mine Bitcoin, well, you don't really care so much about it because you put money down to mine Bitcoin, and it pays you on a daily basis as long as it is profitable to mine. So why mine with Swissquote Global? Well, we, of course, work with the top company, which is Genesis Mining. Their farms are situated all over the world. And due to the large orders of equipment they can do, of course, of their suppliers for the equipment, they can have better pricings than any other competition. And of course, they have a huge technical team exposed. Why is it more beneficial mining through Genesis with us? Well, because obviously, if you build up your own mining farm, you can do that, but you need to have very extreme low energy costs, maybe 3, 4, 5 cents. And I doubt you will have that unless you live in Venezuela. But then your mining equipment is also not safe or secure, and the government can confiscate it easily. But if you live outside of Venezuela, obviously, you have to think about all what you disadvantages it brings with. This is expensive hardware, often high shipping charges, potential custom cost, expensive electricity rate, long delivery period while waiting for the delivery. And of course, then what's happening if you have a bad internet connection? Well, then you lose as well, because if the internet drops and let's say you're sleeping, you lose. That's time lost. And you all don't have those things like high cooling expenses, extreme heat, and then hammering noise. If, of course, you mine with us. Why? Well, because those mining farms are strategically all over the world, so you don't even know how this works. You just receive your passive Bitcoin or altcoins on a daily basis. Now, the altcoin or the Bitcoin mining contracts, not the altcoin, the Bitcoin mining contracts are open-ended. That means open-ended till it is not anymore profitable to mine. That means the mining difficulty, the Bitcoin versus the US a dollar exchange rate, and the maintenance fee that has to do with. So the maintenance fee is a fixed fee, which will be deducted on a daily basis on your rewards. That's already, so once you receive your rewards to your wallet or in your transaction link, this is already deducted. How that works is basically per gigahash, it is 0.00028 cents per terahash, and we like to use terahash. Then it is 28 cents per terahash. So if you own 10 terahash, you have to calculate 28 cents multiplied by 10. That is what your maintenance fee would be, and that you deduct on a daily basis once you use this calculator, which we show you in the next few seconds. And again, we don't know how long Bitcoin will stay profitable, but this is very similar like a gold mine. Let's say, think about a gold mine. It's the easiest way to explain. Let's say gold price really drops down. Now the gold is very deep in the crust of the earth. So it really takes hard labor, high machinery, a lot of equipment in order to take it out. Now, when gold drops so much and it's too hard to get it out, so it really takes so much labor, so much cost to take it out, well, mining companies actually close down. It doesn't matter that's oil, gas, that is gold, that is all kinds of metals. It's the same deal. They just shut down because it's not profitable anymore. So that's why also when I sometimes hear there's companies, they launch an ICO and they say it's 100% gold backed and whatsoever because they bought a gold mine or they have contracts in a gold mine, okay, come on, guys. That is totally, utterly nonsense. Why? Well, because when you look at the gold mining, of course, out there, there's a certain amount of gold mining which is done, and you have gold mines which are older gold mines, and those gold mines basically have a certain amount of gold, but it's really, really hard to dig deep there. If huge companies had these gold mines and then the gold basically is acquired by other people, it takes a lot of labor costs to dig deep there. So why would you sell a gold mine if actually, if it's gold in there? So only because it's too costly to dig it out is when basically they sell it. And so when you have then some people talking about those ICOs and gold backed and so on, you got to really do your research on these kinds, because it's very, very deceiving. Now we almost know all the gold which ever has been mined would actually fit in an Olympic swimming pool. That's where all the gold mined ever, basically is above across the earth. We know with Bitcoin, just 21 million Bitcoin. In fact, 17 million have already been mined. It's only 4 million or less than 4 million now able to be mined, but the last Bitcoin will take like 32 years to be mined. So we actually exactly know how much is left to be mined. And nowadays, Genesis, for example, this huge company, can already calculate, and lots of the bigger mining companies, we already have an estimation of how difficult it will go in order to make it possible, to still be profitable, be in profit to mine. And so the outlook is really great. In fact, we see a huge company just like Samsung went into mining now. Why do they do that? They started manufacturing Bitcoin, basically equipment to mine. So because it is still very profitable to mine. Otherwise, such large companies like Samsung wouldn't even go nearby. So those are factors you got to think, or you got to understand before you get involved in mining. And we do that through our coachings, through our seminars, through our presentations. Now, altcoin, basically, these are coins besides Bitcoin. All the other coins besides Bitcoin, they're altcoins. We do not have right now mining for altcoins available. I believe it will come available again soon, but we can pay out in altcoins. But when we had altcoin contracts, they are only 24 months. So that means they only run 24 months. What happens after 24 months? Well, you don't have a contract anymore. You get to purchase a new contract if you want to continue being paid for the mining of the altcoins. But right now we have, of course, Bitcoin. It's the most profitable coin to mine, and you can get paid out in the different altcoins. The Bitcoin contracts, as you see here on the slide, from as little as $35.80, that's where we start, up to, as an affiliate, can purchase up to 15 terahash, which would cost the affiliate $2,385 US. Now, the customer can purchase up to 5 terahash. The affiliate can purchase up to 15 terahash, but you can do so various times. So if you wish to buy 100 terahash as an affiliate, well, you can do so. You just need to buy various times 15 terahash till you got to your 100 terahash. You can actually create a custom plan. So how does it work? Well, it's pretty easy. It really just takes under 10 minutes. You open a free account, you get KYC compliant, so you need to upload your passport or your driver license or your national ID. You receive an email once you log into your back office. So once you sign in your account, you log into your back office with your password. You click on complete KYC. You receive an email with a document to print out. You print it out. You fill it out. You upload it with your ID, national ID card, driver license, and you are approved in less than 24 hours. If you do it right. If you do it right. Some people don't do it right. They don't send the right ID, or it's blurry, or they forgot to sign the document, or the signature is not visible. So if you do it right, it should take less than 24 hours to get approved. So once approved, you can then basically choose the contract you wish to buy. The same for gold or silver. You can choose how much gold or silver you want to buy. And with Bitcoin, of course, your hash power gets activated from the moment you purchase it. Then, of course, once it gets activated, it actually starts mining. The mining takes then 24 hours. And after 24 hours, then, of course, the payments will be put into a batch and they will be released. So we have a simple system, pretty simple system. You join, you choose your plan, and you get started. It's pretty easy to share. It's also easy to calculate the mining rewards. Let's say you buy 5 terahash of Bitcoin mining. You join as a customer, open a free account, and you buy 5 terahash. 5 terahash, $845. You calculate it pretty simple. 5 terahash, you need to multiply it by the 28 cents, which is the maintenance fee, which is $1.40. $1.40 you take off per day. Now, remember, when you receive the mining rewards, it's already discounted. It's already taken off. So, but when you go to these independent calculators, such as AllusComp or such as Crypto Compare, well, you see the latest Bitcoin price there, the actual Bitcoin price, which changes all the time. You put in the terahash you selected, you put in the power of consumption 0, the cost per kilowatt 0, and the pool fee 0. And that calculates you your gross profit. Because these independent calculators, they don't know what the maintenance fee of Genesis is. So you know the maintenance fee of Genesis is 28 cents per terahash. So you need to take this off, and then you arrive, of course, on your money you are making on a daily basis. All right, and this is how to do it. Let's look at a 15 terahash. Same deal here. With 15 terahash, you have to multiply 15 per 28 cents, and this is what you take off the calculator here. And the thresholds, meaning, so once you achieve a certain threshold, that will be then paid to your wallet, to your personal wallet. Remember, Swissquote Global cannot pay you unless you have inserted in the back of your wallet. And you cannot purchase a contract if you don't insert your wallet, unless you join straight as an affiliate and you purchase straight away the affiliate pack. Then you have to make sure you get KYC compliant ASAP, so that you can introduce or can insert your Bitcoin wallet so that you actually get paid. And when you have a small mining power, well, you get paid smaller amounts. In order to save you cost and to not do these transactions, those mini tiny transactions through the blockchain, so that maybe your wallet provider which you use eats that up in fees, there is a certain threshold. Okay, so the threshold is with Bitcoin 0.0035. That means when your payout in your transaction history reaches 0.0035 of a Bitcoin, that is then transferred into your wallet. Okay, into your wallet. That's how it works. And it's the same for Litecoin, for Zcash, Ethereum, Dash, Monero. They all have their own thresholds which needs to be reached. If this is not reached, it simply accumulates in your back office. You see there, of course, the no paid reward. That means it's accumulating till it is enough to be paid out, so it avoids you to pay the fees. Now let's talk quickly about, of course, how to market our products and services, or why you should get engaged in Swissquote Global as an affiliate. Well, what makes us basically different? We use, instead of traditional marketing where millions are spent on advertisement, we use social marketing. So millions are being paid each week to regular people such as you and me. And we use the most trusted form of marketing, that's actually word of mouth. When we love something, well, we love to share it, obviously. Imagine you getting paid, you're making this Bitcoin, and you may have a Virex card because you live in the UK, as some of the people I just saw on Facebook today purchased something, and they purchased that because they received their Bitcoin mining, and they of course used that card, and then they could actually somewhere in the UK go shopping. How great is that? Passive income, and then they can spend it. And so that is a clear sign of that is working. So that mining thing is certainly working. So, and of course, we want to share it. We want to have our friends that they benefit from that as well. And that's why we at Swissquote Global, we have a global business. There's two ways to join. One is the customer. So you're not interested in marketing, nothing. You just want to become a customer. You want to buy the product through an affiliate, or you want to become an affiliate and you actually want to promote the products and services from Swissquote Global. Now, if you want to just be a customer, you, of course, depending how much mining power you have, of course, you get your daily mining payouts. You can share it with customers. You cannot build it multiple levels. You can only, of course, share it with direct referrals, and you can earn a little commission of 2.5% in more mining power, more hashing power, of course, from what they, your customers, these people actually buy. As a customer, you can upgrade anytime to an affiliate member, and you can also buy gold and silver wholesale. As an affiliate, of course, you have the 9 ways to get actually additional income from Swissquote Global. As an affiliate, you have to choose one of the 6 packages to join. These are one-time entries, starts with $170 up to $5,000. And these packages obviously have different sizes of Bitcoin mining and gold and silver in there. The 3 large packages, the Executive Miner, Ambassador, Platinum, they have another incentive which only is being paid if you actually joined with this package. So there is a Ambassador Leadership bonus which pays you on all your organization extra 2%, but only if you have purchased these packages. And so that's why they are there. Now the miner and the silver, these are of course some very great entry packages for the people who can't afford so much. They start with these packages, get a small mining contract, or with the case of the silver, get also some gold or silver or both added on. And they have a $50 monthly auto ship. In this $50 monthly, they get in the miner package either more mining power, which pays you more Bitcoin, or in the silver, you're going to get more silver, which of course is money, which always maintains its purchasing power. You accumulate on your silver savings. The gold, Executive Miner, Ambassador, and Platinum, these are packages which have an annual membership included of $600. So basically 12 times $50, that's already included for 1 year ahead. Next year, if you wish to stay active as an affiliate and you have purchased one of these 4 packages here, Gold, Executive, Ambassador, Platinum, you simply renew your membership of $600. There are 9 ways to earn, as I said. One is, of course, the gold and silver as an affiliate. When you sell gold or silver, you have a retail bonus of 1%, and you have, of course, a crypto retail bonus as well. We have a bonus when you enroll new people. You have a uni-level bonus when you build your organization, which I'm going to show you in a second. We have a rank advancement bonus, so we have a career plan for you. We have a build to bedrock bonus, an ambassador leadership bonus. I just talked about that in a little detail. We have the generational bonus, the check match bonus, and the global bonus pool. So the first one is the easy to understand. That's every time you sell gold or silver, you make 1%. And that's paid weekly to your Swissquote Global account in US dollars, which you can then get paid either in Bitcoin, or you just withdraw it through your bank in US dollars, or you can reinvest it in buying more gold or silver or buying more mining. Then we have, of course, when you sell mining, you get 5% rewarded in hash power. That's additional hash power added to your account, which pays you more Bitcoin on a daily basis, or Litecoin, Ethereum, Zcash, Monero, or Dash. And how it looks like here, we see here in your purchase and bonus history, we see here all bonuses. And that just basically means these are bonuses because of sharing. Isn't that great? So you're actually accumulating bonus, which pays you daily. And the great thing in that, in comparison to any other company, is that you're going to get paid no matter if the person isn't doing any more the business. Maybe the affiliate said, oh, you know what, it's not for me, or you know how people start things and then they quit. well, you're still getting paid. You're always going to get paid. And that is really beautiful. Now, the second bonus is the one for enrolling new people. So we call that a fast track bonus. It pays one time and it pays weekly. So every time you introduce somebody who selects one of these 6 affiliate packages, you're going to get a cash bonus in US dollars. The smallest one is for the smallest package, obviously, it's a $35, up to $500 in cash for joining a person with that package. And we have the uni-level bonus and enroller bonus. That's for building your team, your organization of the people who pay their $50 monthly membership or their $600 annual membership. So we have here an example with 5x5. So let's say you introduce it to 5 people who buy all a silver pack. And on your first level, that's just, remember, this is just the uni-level bonus and the enroller bonus. It's not the fast start, not all the other bonuses. It's just one other or 2 other bonuses. So on the first level, 5 people on their $50, so each of them paid in their second month their $50, you're going to get $37.50. And with that, you're already cash flow positive. Why? Well, because you're not now paying your $50 monthly. It's already paid for you up. Because in the $50, you get either mining, remember, or you get silver. Now, silver, we all can agree by now, this is money. So that never loses purchasing power. And we all can agree now with the mining, we get paid on a daily basis. So it's really $37.50, which basically, this is what you're making. So basically, you're cash flow positive. Now, on the second level, if those 5 do exactly the same, so those 5 all have their $50 monthly, you're making $225. Now, in the third level, again, the same, 5 who join 5, you're now at $537.50. Fourth level, you're at $2,100. And the fifth level, you're making almost $10,000. In the seventh level, you're making almost $250,000. Now, this is a lot of money. And I don't want you to laugh or get ridiculed or have afraid or whatsoever. Imagine just 1%, or let's say 10%. Imagine just 10% would do what we teach, actually, 10%. That would be still $24,000 in the 7th level per month. Now, let's say of that, just 1%, that would be still $2,400. Would another $2,400 change your life? I believe yes. It has said that $500 on a monthly basis would actually change many people's life. And this is, of course, just actually 2 bonuses, the uni level and the enroller bonus. That's not even the Bitcoin, which is really great. So then we have, of course, a rank achievement bonus. So once you follow the system, once you, of course, engage your people, you build your people, you build pure people, okay? You build your people, you build them up, and they will build you. Then you receive dollars, of course, in your first ranks, and in your higher ranks, you're gonna receive golden lifestyle products. We have this career from affiliate up to platinum ambassador, as you see here. Now, this is not a quick rich scheme. You're not going to achieve that by tomorrow, but it is certainly possible, and we have people doing so. Now, the 5th bonus is a Build Your Bedrock bonus, and that's one I really like to teach when people get engaged first. Why? Because that's the quickest way to make quick, fast cash. All what you have to do is you join 3 people with a gold pack. That's 3 people with a gold pack. The gold pack is $797. It's a yearly pack. You're making $145 from the 3 people you teach. In your first 30 days, you teach these 3 people in their first 30 days do exactly the same, and you're making $435 plus $820 plus a $200 bonus, which is paid to you because you did that exactly that way. So you're actually now $1,445 in the plus, and you have a small mining contract mining for you. This is not a bad start in your first 30 days of your business. Now, we have the check match bonus, as I said, the global bonus pool, and much more. So if you want to build cash flow, be paid to save in gold, silver, and Bitcoin, well, your next step is to team up join us, get started. If you don't follow us already, please message us or connect with us, follow us on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Talk to the person who invited you to this presentation, really important. Talk to the person who invited you to this presentation, get back to them, get the questions answered. If they don't know the questions, they know certainly somebody they can point to answer the question for you. Little disclaimer at the end, that understand there's no guarantee that you will earn any money using the techniques and ideas displayed. The materials are not to be interpreted as a promised financial advice or guarantee of earnings either. There's no guarantee in life. Bitcoin and altcoin daily payout will vary depending upon, but not limited to, price, difficulty rate, independent mining companies, operational expenses, and contract life. So you got to understand that as well. If you work this business, if you build this business, then this business will work for you. So if this is for you, then ask yourself the question: do you want to only save in gold, or just mine cryptocurrency, or are you interested in generating an income? And if you say I want to generate an income, then may ask the question: do you want to generate income from the free member position or earn daily from mining, or do you want to get paid, started with one of the business packages and start actually earning 9 more ways on top of it? And if you answers yes, then what business package are you considering to get? If you then of course decide, well, then I believe your sponsor, the person who introduced you, will help you, set you up, get your KYC ASAP, so that your hash power gets activated and your gold and silver purchased. With that, I want to say thank you, of course, for coming to this presentation, and I want to now look if Bill Raul is on the call from Monaco. I'm not sure if he's already there, if he reached it already, or if he's still in traffic. So let me just look at it and also look at the different questions we are having. We're having some questions about the auto repurchase function. Well, I'm not sure if we understand the question. The auto repurchase function, there will be one coming for Bitcoin, meaning, but this is, I don't know when this will be, when it comes to the autoships of your monthly payment installments, the memberships, that has to be manually be done. And I see Bill is just sent a message actually to me here, that he is still on the road, so he has not got a good connection in south of, well, he's not actually in south of France yet, so he's still on the way. So he will not be joining us, unfortunately, today. But if there's more questions, please let me know, of course, what question you have, and I'm happy to answer them for you. When are you going to start the training? Well, Sean, I'm going to start the training actually on this week. Actually, one second. I'm going to start the training. Well, Thursday we have our Spanish call for all our people from Spain. Let me just schedule my. Let me just look at my schedule. No, sorry. On this week, Saturday, I will do a short training, but we will start officially next week for our training here. That's what my schedule says right now here. And thank you so much, of course, for coming always here and to the presentation, Sean. So thank you. Ray, thank you for the presentation. Yes, I thank you for listening to the presentation. So let me see if there are more questions coming here. Okay, so there's another question coming from Clifford. Hi, Clifford. So you buying the 249 package and the account is inactive. Can I see my 52 reactions? 52 reactions. Not sure what you mean. Reactivate. Yes, sure. You can reactivate it. All what you need to do is you sign into your account. You go to my subscriptions, my membership, and you select the payment method you want to use, and then you repurchase your membership. That's easy. Now, if you have been a little bit longer inactive, let's say you may have been inactive 2 or 3 months, then you just need to very simply send an email to contact, that is contact with a C, contact@swissgoglobal.com, or type your email in here quickly, and they will reactivate you so that you can log in easily. Hi, Susanna. Thank you also for coming here to the presentation. And I really apologize that Bill cannot or could not make it. He usually is able to, but yeah, Dubai was very challenging, and he just got back last night, and today he's on the way to Monaco. So sometimes the connection or the internet is not as advanced as we wish it to be. So yeah, no more questions. Well then, thank you guys, and I look forward to see you on one of our further presentations and as well as our trainings. Thank you and goodbye.